Manipulation hit hard on XRP today. Okay, let me explain. So the monthly candle just closed, guys, and this is insanity. If you ask me, this is absolutely diabolical. Look at this monthly close on the regular candles. You have to zoom it in to actually see. It closed at $3.02. Just under $3.03, guys. That's insane. What? Guys, that's how you know they're suppressing XRP. If you guys haven't realized, right? I was really hoping that it was literally, okay, what was the percentage of this? It was literally a 0.5% move higher. And XRP would have been triggered on the monthly time frame to go parabolic. Right? Because then, right now, on the RSI, on these indicators, what does it say? There isn't no bearish divergence forming. I know bearish divergences are actually a horrible thing, guys, okay? If you're a bull. But bearish divergences gives you momentum. It's basically like giving you more fuel to the fire, a lot of fuel, that is, to keep pushing higher, right? So now that means we have, I think it's going to be this month then, right? That we're going to be above $3.03. So by the end of this month, it will be triggered, I'm pretty sure. Though, on the hike in the Shees, it got confirmed, guys, right? So the hike in the Shees does have a bearish divergence on the monthly. So in the coming months, they're gonna pump it. For me, the hike in the She candles are more important than the regular candles. I'm not sure if that really makes a difference, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people use the normal candle, so it probably does. But look at Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, it's been closed, guys. Okay, on the regular candles, look at that, the highest. So so now we know, guys, Bitcoin has like a crazy, like, multiple bearish divergences on the monthly time frame. XRP is a step behind Bitcoin. Okay, XRP is a step behind Bitcoin, so that means they're gonna keep pumping Bitcoin here. Okay, XRP is just lagging. That means so it wasn't a bad thing, because if you look at this monthly candle, guys, look how crazy XRP went. Okay, so it's not bad. In the coming months, it's going to be beautiful, but hope isn't lost, because in a couple days from here, 2 days from now, 3 days, the 3 weekly needs to be above $3.03. 2 weekly, it's already been closed, right? So these are all bullish, guys, in my opinion. But again, manipulation hit hard. That's insane. It was literally at $3.10 plus, and then right when it closed, we were at $3.02. How is that even possible, right? And ask me, I want to ask whoever's manipulating these markets, why? You know what's so crazy to me? So much bullish news. I'm going to be talking about all the bullish news that just occurred today. On a single day, this much bullish news comes about, and we dump. Justin, Crypto Bank, Anchorage Digital just bought $1.2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Corporate Bitcoin adoption is skyrocketing. So companies and institutions are buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, but how isn't it pumping? It actually dumped. Michael Saylor's strategy is to raise $4.2 billion to buy more Bitcoin. Billions upon billions upon billions, right? And we still dumped. Maybe didn't buy today, right? I mean, this is bullish news though. For the future, it should have pumped with all this news. Then we got United States Treasury just bought back another $2 billion of its own debt, right? So this is stealth QE, guys. Liquidity is flowing back into the markets, right? President Trump has secured another historic trade deal with South Korea. South Korea will invest $350 billion in the United States, purchase $100 billion, and then completely open trade with no tariffs on American goods. All this bullish events, catalysts, news. How do we dump? That's insanity to me. Strategy CEO announces guidance saying Bitcoin will hit 150K by the end of the year. Then we got Kathy Wood believes Bitcoin will hit $1.5 million by 2027, right? So that's the thing. The reason why they manipulate, these assets so crazy, by the way, it's actually the most I think the 3 most manipulative assets in the entire markets economy is gold, silver, and XRP. If you see Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin on the monthly, we're gonna check ETH as well. Highest close on the monthly. Ethereum. I mean, this doesn't look too bad either, right? For ETH, it just had a crazy month, guys. So they want people out. That's the thing. That's what I've realized, right? The reason why there's so much manipulation, even though there's beautiful news coming out just today, and it dumps? Are you serious? How's that even real? Because they want you out. Coinbase says today, by the way, Coinbase Bitcoin holding update increase in Q2, 2,509 Bitcoin, right? So they even bought more Bitcoin, guys, in Q2. Total holdings is 12K. Okay, market value 1.2 billion. Then in the Coinbase report, it says that XRP accounted for a higher percentage of Coinbase trading revenue than Ethereum or Solana, right? Because there's just so much people trading XRP, right? There's so much interest in XRP. How do we dump? I don't know. Look at all this news that just came out today. I just can't even get over this. Coinbase to launch tokenized stocks and prediction markets for NASA's users. Guys, the stock market is about to become tokenized. Like what? What? Everything will be running on the blockchain. Okay? Which chain will it be though? The XRP ledger, this or that? Robinhood CEO says tokenization is the foundation of the new financial system. Who are the only people to say, all today by the way, and we still dumped, who are the people to say, first by the way, that the new financial system is on the horizon? Just look ahead and you'll see. But people laughed, right? And thought we were crazy. But literally, billionaires are confirming our idea that a new financial system is on the horizon. That's why there's so much manipulation happening within these markets. And then when they flip the switch, then it will all be transparent. From CZ, you will use crypto sooner or later. $4 trillion. JP Morgan CEO just said live on CNBC that they will provide Bitcoin and crypto services. Here we go. Happened, I guess, today. And then we dump? Really?
Merging. We've seen lately a merging of kind of crypto and JP Morgan and traditional finance in recent months, whether it's the Coinbase partnership that you announced yesterday where Chase customers can use credit cards to fund Coinbase accounts, or Investor Day where you said clients can...
He will never say XRP's name, but he will be so glad to say Bitcoin. Although he hated it back in 2017. Now he wants in. He's like, there's so much money, I need to get in as fast as possible. But obviously he owns XRP. Let's not be fooled here. Come on now.
Can buy Bitcoin, although you cautioned against it. Or the stablecoin like token, JPMD. How prevalent do you see crypto in traditional finance, and do you foresee risks as these two worlds do become more intertwined?
Yeah, well, first of all,
basically two worlds colliding. They just confirmed this again.
That didn't tell risk. So that obviously is going to be risk, and they haven't written all the laws yet. Like, think of the rules around it, like AML and BSA and KYC and disclosures, and when they say stablecoin, which we're going to have. I'm not against stablecoins, like a mutual fund. But mutual funds have rules. What are the rules going to be around stablecoins? And I think there are really. So I'm a believer in stablecoin, a believer in blockchain, not personally a believer in Bitcoin itself.
Oh wow! Wait, I was gonna say then why didn't you say back in 2017 that you're that you love cryptos and all that stuff, and you just switched your tune? But never mind. He just said he's not a fan of Bitcoin. But he is of blockchain and stablecoins. Very interesting. Keep that in the back pocket.
But you're the customer. I don't like to tell customers what they can and can't do with their money. That is a whole different issue for us. And so we're going to accommodate those things. You mentioned that we did a deal with Coinbase, so you can now move money from Chase to Coinbase. We make it easier for people. They've agreed how to use our APIs, which we think is a good thing.
He says, I'm not against stablecoins. You know why? Because it's a mechanism to buy America's debt. Okay, guys? And that's how cryptos will fly to heights never seen before the collapse.
So we'll be in it, and we'll see. It's a little bit of a solution looking for a problem, because if I'm going to send you, we already have the JP Morgan coin. We already move money 24/7. We move $10 trillion a day quite effectively, efficiently, safely, with all the cyber protection and stuff like that. But if I'm going to send you a stable coin, you're going to...
You need an XRP. That's 100% for sure.
Say to me at one point, well, I don't want your mutual fund. Just send me cash, and I'll invest the way I want. But there are things that stablecoins maybe can do that traditional cash can't, like it's programmable. I might be able to send you a stablecoin, then you can send it to 10 different vendors you want to pay on a regular basis or something like that.
No one is using your JPM coin or whatever coin stablecoins they're using to move around money because it's biased. Its name is attached to a bank. That's why you need a neutral bridge. Ding, ding, ding.
Like that. So we'll be in it and we'll use it. And again, if the customers want to use it and how they use it and it's used properly, we'll be doing it. It's what the customer wants. It's not what JP Morgan personally wants.
Sounds like that's the case with both private credit and crypto.
You'll buy crypto sooner or later, but we still dumped because they want you out. Coinbase comes about today. Our Q2 2025 financial results are now live. So did we go up or not? Yup. In stablecoin revenue, 12% plus quarter over quarter. 13 billion average USDC held in Coinbase products plus 13%. Yeah, I mean things are just exploding, guys. right? So this is how I know we're not at the top. Listen very carefully. I know they manipulated Satan kind of Won today, but not for too long. But I know we're not at the top because Nancy Pelosi says she does not engage in insider trading and has no concerns about her past investments. Hey Nancy, call me up please. I want to get in on this. I don't know how you know. Maybe you're a fortune teller. Yeah, you may not be inside trading, but let me tell you what the game plan here is. Supposedly now they're going after Nancy Pelosi, the biggest insider of them all. Okay, she made bank with the stock market. So basically, they're bringing upon this narrative to ban politicians and Congress from trading and holding stocks. When we see that bill, that law getting passed, guys, it's the top. Okay, and then they're all gonna sell and they're gonna flee to the hills and never look back. But you and I are going to hold, and then we're gonna become their exit liquidity. So it seems like this is ramping up this narrative. Prepare. The White House just quoted unusual whales. The White House says that Nancy Pelosi is rightfully criticized. She has a net worth of $431 million. How does she even have, like, how? Like, what? Like, you could just send me $1 million of that. I mean, you won't even notice it in your portfolio because the next second you'll make that back. Nancy Pelosi's stock portfolio in 2024 grew 70%, almost doubled. Like 200 mil to 400 mil, guys. Come on now. Come on, right? So that's very interesting how the White House is on her, and they're gonna obviously go after her, right? That's how they will implement. They always need a problem, then the solution comes into play, right? Because the people's reaction. So the problem here is politicians such as Nancy Pelosi are trading stocks. Reaction is the people are like, oh, okay, she's making so much money, that's not fair, we need a level playing field. Then the solution is them banning their own people from making so much money through insider trading. But little do people realize is that what's it called, that's the top. Okay, so we're not at the top yet. We're not at the top. That's how I know we're not at the top. Do not sell. Hold on for dear life, because when we will know when we're at the top, there will be clear signs. This isn't financial advice. I think the month of August is going to be splendid, to be honest. Not financial advice. But it's Sophie's Places. See ya.